What do you think, if anything, will be the impact of canceling day one?
Probably no impact if it's just day one. I mean, the Republicans have dodged the first bullet. Isaac is not hitting Tampa. The second bullet is Isaac's going to hit somewhere, and should it hit one of our major cities and be a very strong, devastating storm, the news coverage will be of Isaac, not of the Republican convention predominantly, and that will be strike two.
Very, very close race, according to the polls.
Yeah.
Very close race. What does Romney have to do to win?
He has to stay on the economic theme that he has, which is that I can improve this economy. I know how to do it. I've been out in the real world, and you can trust me. And the majority of voters in our polls and your polls say they trust him more than President Obama to handle the economy. On the other hand, they like President Obama much better. They think he identifies with them and they with him. They don't have two Cadillacs in the garage, and they don't make $10,000 bets and all of that business. So it's really a contest between someone that is seen to be competent on the economy, and that's the number one issue, and someone who you're really not certain you like, according to many people, the majority of our pollsters.
High unemployment, a general feeling that things aren't going very well.
Right. Country in the wrong direction.
Country in the wrong direction. All the things that are going wrong for an incumbent president. What does President Obama do to win?
Well, he keeps on his theme, and it's all the Republicans' fault, and if they'd only cooperated with him, things would be much better, and if you give him a good majority, he can now turn it around. He has to keep pounding on that, whether it's believable or not, because he can't run on his record of having improved the economy. Oh, he can talk about numbers of jobs and what have you, but the perception is, of course, added by all the statistics, that we're still in the hole, and it's a pretty deep hole, and when we are, the guy on top, whether it's his fault or not, we throw the bum out. And I'm not being dismissive of our particular president now. I'm just saying it's a battle cry of American politics. And when we're feeling good, if the guy on top is doofus, we love him, we keep him. That's the way it works.
Boils down, in your opinion, Ohio, Florida are both key.
Virginia, President Obama took Virginia last time, and it's slightly ahead now. Those kinds of states, that's right. It comes down to them. And again, our polls in those individual states, for instance, at the moment, President Obama is slightly ahead in Florida. Now, if Mitt Romney gets a bounce out of the convention, Jeb Bush, prominent speaker at this convention, other Floridians, Marco Rubio introducing him, and he gets a bounce, that could probably reverse in a week or so. But at this point, the polls don't tell us a lot as what's going to happen. They give us direction. At the end of August, 4 years ago, John McCain and Barack Obama were tied. Well, it wasn't close at the end.
Well, if you'll remember, in 1980, Jimmy Carter was 7 points ahead.
Ahead before the last debate, just 3 weeks before the election. Even though people that didn't like his stewardship in a lot of ways, gas lines, the Ayatollah have our diplomats under guard in Tehran. But we're not into regicide. American people don't like to dismiss the king, a president. They do it. They do it. But the power of the presidency, the incumbency, for instance, if a hurricane should hit, President Obama will take charge. He'll be on all the networks as commander-in-chief. Well, you say, wait a second. Don't tell me wait a second. He's the president. We expect them to do that. And if we have an October surprise, who strikes Iran? I mean, I'm just, what could happen? Well, we rally around the commander-in-chief, the president of the moment. So those things could weigh in.